Feilu Novel Network exclusive contract novel. Showdown, I am Reba's divine boyfriend. Traveling through a parallel world, I discover that I have become Reba's first love boyfriend. After obtaining the Shenhao system, as long as you spend money on Reba, the double amount will be returned to your bank account. Embark on a career as a god of luxury, cool and crazy, with countless startups and dozens of listed companies. Playing in the entertainment industry, he rose to fame and became a capitalist, commanding the world, wildly promoting hot cakes, and becoming a movie queen. Finger at Hollywood and win the Oscar for Lifetime Achievement.Feilu Novel Network reminds you that this novel and its characters are purely fictional. If there are any similarities, they are purely coincidental and should not be imitated. Chapter 1. Obtaining a double return system. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Darling, have you arrived yet? I'm waiting for you at the west gate of your university. Shenhao opened his eyes and looked at his phone screen in confusion. Judging from his tone of voice, it was obvious that a girl was waiting for him. Calling oneself dear indicates a very intimate romantic relationship. He thought to himself, when did I have a girlfriend? I actually call myself dear, it's too intimate. The sender of the message is noted as Reba. Which hot bar is this? Is it that passionate and charming girl who attracts thousands of people? Suddenly, a wave of memories surged in, and Shenhao suddenly understood that he had traveled to a parallel world, entering the body of a boy with the same name and surname. The time has also been moved back to 2013. Reba is still studying in a drama and is her first love girlfriend. She just took on her first TV drama, Anar Khan, 2 years ago and is about to start broadcasting on CCTV. I'll be there soon. Shenhao replied to the message and quickly sat up from the bed. He found himself lying on the dormitory bed of Mordo University, a senior in the foreign language department, about to graduate. Shenhao jumped out of bed, quickly put on his clothes, and stood in front of the cabinet to take a look in the mirror. Wow, how can I look so handsome? A handsome face, divine eyes, and a well-proportioned and sturdy physique. Everyone loves me, flowers bloom, no wonder I became Reba's boyfriend. Does she also admire her own appearance? Shenhao walked to the west gate of the university, and along the way, there were girls staring at him with admiring eyes. I don't know, I just walk around the campus casually and the girls will explode. Shenhao didn't squint and pretended to be aloof as he walked out of the west gate, just in time to see Reba standing at the entrance of the school. She wore a pure white knee-length skirt, a light green sleeveless top, and cascading long hair draped over her shoulders. The watery big eyes paired with a beautiful face, with a hint of exotic charm, are incredibly pure and eye-catching. Reba, who was still in her youthful years, was even more goddess than all the goddesses on TV. Hi, Shenhao walked up and said hello. Because I didn't know to what extent their relationship had progressed, I simply said hi. Little did she know that Reba suddenly came up and grabbed his arm, as if afraid that Shenhao would be taken away by someone else. How did you come? You've been waiting for so long at home. Reba coquettishly retorted. The act of holding arms resulted in intimate physical contact between the two individuals. Shenhao only felt a soft touch on his arm. Shenhao took a deep breath to calm himself down and try to restrain himself from any abnormal reactions. Reba's figure is just too hot. Oh my goodness. Shenhao, who was a loser and an ugly man in his previous life, never received such treatment. Sorry, did you have to wait for a long time? Shenhao asked. Yes, I'm angry. I'll treat you to milk tea. Reba said with a smile. Okay. Reba held Shenhao tightly and strolled aimlessly along Shimen Cultural Road, only to see a milk tea shop. Shenhao approached and took the menu, asking Reba, Here, I'll treat you to milk tea. What flavor do you like? While Reba and the waiter are ordering, Shenhao secretly took his phone to check his bank card balance. Your 1414 bank card balance. 1016.45 yuan. Gone, I didn't expect such a handsome person to have so little money in their bank card. Indeed, it is fair that if God gives you a handsome appearance and gives you a female celebrity girlfriend, you will be born into a poor family with mediocre parents. Darling, I want to drink this cheesy and dirty tea, you buy it for me. Reba pointed to the menu and jumped twice, looking very playful. Okay, Shenhao said, using his phone to scan the code and pay for a cup of milk tea, which cost 16 yuan. Ding, Reba Shenhao system binding is in progress. Completion rate is 100%, this system is exclusive to Reba and is specially customized for your couple. As long as you spend money on Reba, the double amount of money will be returned to the host bank card. Ding, just now the host spent 16 yuan on Reba, triggering a refund of 32 yuan, which has been credited to the host account. Shenhao took out his phone and checked the message he just received from the bank. Your 1414 bank card income is 32 yuan, and the current balance is 1032.45 yuan. System. Please raise your personal assets to 100,000 yuan as soon as possible, and the host will be gifted with superpower. Smart eyes, at that time, the host can receive a rating from the system for goddesses with a beauty score of 9 or above, and decide whether to include them under their own command, use them for the host, and expand their influence. Host's current task. Immediately increase personal assets to 100,000 yuan, host's current assets. 1032 yuan, asset rating. Poor. Shenhao was stunned. This system is reliable. As long as I spend money on Reba, I can earn double the money. There is also a gift of superpowers. What other jobs do I have, what positions do I hold, what job do I look for, what career do I create, and what career do I plan for? Spend money for her every day. Double the amount of money naturally falls from the sky, spending more and more endlessly. Shenhao is excited. Thank you for the Reba system. You are really my good girlfriend. If it weren't for thinking she was incredibly beautiful and afraid of being rude, I would want to kiss her on the spot. Chapter 2. Buying high heels for Reba. You are listening at Novel Full.audio. But Reba is not at all impressed by Shenhao. Intimately pulling Shenhao to sit on a double dining table in a milk tea shop. She took 2 straws and inserted them into a cup of milk tea, facing Shenhao's 4 eyes. Each person had 1 straw, and both of them were drinking a cup of milk tea at the same time. This attitude, this operation, this intimacy, there is no one left. Shenhao was extremely excited and proud of having such a gentle, beautiful, and caring celebrity girlfriend. Darling, is it delicious? Reba asked. It's delicious, Shenhao replied with a smile. Are you not afraid to eat my lipstick and saliva? Reba pursed her lips and smiled. Not afraid. Really? Last time we had a bowl of noodles, I bit them off and you even scolded me, Reba said wrongly. Huh, really? How could I be willing to scold you? I was wrong, punish me for buying something for you, Shenhao said immediately. Once you have the system, you need to make immediate use of it. This is an irrefutable truth. And find a suitable excuse. Punish me for spending money on you, that's a good excuse. Huh, really? Really, let's go, take you shopping. Go shopping. Bye. Ha ha ha, good. Girls love shopping. If you have an argument and she is unhappy, you can say. Stop making a fuss, let's go shopping. She promised to turn anger into joy and forget about arguing. If she goes out on a date with you and you take her shopping, there will definitely be no mistake. As soon as Shenhao stood up, Reba took his arm and leaned against him. Shenhao had no previous love experience and was a single dog for thousands of years. It's quite difficult to enter a romantic state so quickly now. It's so difficult for me. Shenhao is really not used to such a beautiful woman holding her arm while shopping. I feel like I have conquered the whole world. Two people unknowingly walked into a shoe store that was playing popular songs loudly. Shenhao is interested in a pair of lemon-colored women's high heels, which are elegant, unique, and have a sense of design, with a 4 cm heel. Reba herself is 1.68 cm tall, and wearing 4 cm high heels makes her look even more tall, slim, and long legs. Fortunately, Shenhao, who had crossed over, was even taller, and Reba's head only reached his chin. This height difference is very compatible. The high heels are priced at 800 yuan, and Shenhao showed them to Reba. Little did she know that Reba shook her head, tiptoed up secretly, and said in his ear, "No, it's too expensive. I won't wear it. I'll buy it for you." "No, I can't spend so much money on you. You're currently working part-time and have a student loan. I'm already satisfied with a cup of milk tea from you, dear." "Thank you." Shenhao was a bit touched. Reba, this girl, turned out to be so considerate. This further strengthened Shenhao's confidence in buying shoes for her. After all, it's a good thing to earn twice as much money by spending money. I won't do it for nothing, and it's also a task given to me by the system. I'm doing a part-time job this week and I've earned some money. You can try it on and let me know. Don't. But Shenhao couldn't help but hold on to Reba's shoulders with both hands and press her into a leather sofa, causing her to sink in. Then, Shenhao called for the salesperson to come over and put on the shoes for Reba, resolutely engaging in forced buying and selling. Reba's feet, with a faint grip, are really beautiful. In the end, Reba couldn't resist the temptation of those beautiful high heels and wore lemon-colored high heels on her feet. Reba just put it on. Next to her, there were 2 other female customers who exclaimed in admiration, "Wow, you see how beautiful her feet are. They are thin and long, they are really beautiful. I can't fit those shoes, her feet are so small." Praising made my face blush. Shenhao was certain that they were not a burden, but genuinely praising Reba's feet. The shoe store salesperson smiled at Shenhao and said, "Your girlfriend is really beautiful, like a foreigner and also like a person from the western regions." "Huh, you're right. Reba has been praised for her beauty since childhood and has become accustomed to it, but Shenhao also likes to tease outsiders. Your girlfriend is so beautiful, these shoes match her very well." "Handsome guy, buy them," said the shoe store salesperson. "Buy it, I'll pay for it," Shenhao said happily. Shenhao was afraid that Reba would back out, so he took 3 steps and 2 steps to go to the checkout counter to scan the code. "Payment successful, your WeChat account received 800 yuan, said the small speaker in the store. Meanwhile, Shenhao also heard the system sound in his mind. "Ding, you spent 800 yuan on buying high heels for Reba and returned 1,600 yuan. It has been credited to your account. Ding, your 1414 bank card has received 1,600 yuan, and your current account balance is 1832. 45 yuan, current asset rating. Poor, poor." Although defined as poor by the system, Shenhao is still very excited. He has never been so wealthy before. "There can be 1,008 in a bank card, and I already feel very rich. The system is still atmospheric. I just bought high heels for Reba and received a refund of 1,600 yuan. Blood earned. The happy life of me and Reba relies solely on your divine system." Reba put on her new high heels, both happy and worried. "I am happy that Shenhao, this handsome boyfriend, is generous towards her, indicating that he has developed genuine emotions. That's quite touching." So, after putting on high heels, Reba threw herself into Shenhao's arms and gave him a close and sweet hug. Chapter 3. Still owing tuition fees. You are listening at novelfull.audio. It's great that he works hard for our love. Shenhao felt the temperature and curve of Reba, who can withstand this. Shenhao almost had nosebleeds, and she didn't know where to put her hands. After all, she had just become her boyfriend. This first experience should not be too exciting. I dare not touch her hair or her back. Maybe I can become more proficient in the future. Thank you dear, the high heels you bought for me are really beautiful. No need to thank you, I will buy you many, many high heels, many, many clothes and skirts in the future. Next, Reba began to worry. Isn't Shenhao usually living on 1,500 yuan per month? I'll spend half of it all at once, won't I have to eat dirt later? Xiaoyu, you don't have any living expenses, do you? I'll transfer you some money later, Reba said, pressing her head against his chest. No need. I started working part-time now, I have money. Shenhao quickly stopped Reba. I have a system now, it will definitely make your life more comfortable. How can I ask for your money? Really? What part-time job do you do? Well, I've been studying stock trading recently and making a small profit. Shenhao began to lie, otherwise the source of income would be unknown and he would be suspected by Reba. Okay, there are risks in the stock market, so you need to be cautious when entering the market, said Reba lovingly, learning from the tone of the host of the finance channel. Haha, of course. Next, Reba refused to go shopping anymore, but instead took Shenhao and strolled around his university campus. Small forest, lotus pond, green lawn, sculpture square. Shenhao took many photos of Reba with his phone, which didn't require any editing and was also so beautiful. At 6 p.m., their date came to an end, and Reba was going back to the theater academy. Shenhao escorted Reba onto the bus. Shenhao and Reba were reluctant to part ways, hugging and saying goodbye, and made an appointment to see you next weekend. Watching the bus go far away, Shenhao couldn't believe his good luck. Not only did she create a celebrity girlfriend out of thin air, but she also gained a divine luxury system. Handsome. He excitedly returned to the dormitory, and all three roommates asked him where he had been fooling around all afternoon. Hee, date, Shenhao said proudly. Dating Reba is so embarrassing, Shenhao couldn't help but show off. Although Reba is still unknown and not well known at this time, it will become a top-tier traffic influencer in the future. Still with your actor. I advise you to forget it, you can't climb high. Is the fame and fortune circle the place where ordinary people should stay? Yeah, as the saying goes, an ugly wife is a blessing. Look at my girlfriend, although she's not very beautiful, she's safe. A poor couple is saddened by everything. You can't support such a beautiful girlfriend. If one day she meets an uncle, she will run away with someone. This is the reality of society. Shenhao laughed heartily. A group of frogs at the bottom of the well. Summer insects cannot speak of ice. I have neither seen top-tier beauties nor seen big money, living in my own perception and making hasty comments on the world of others. My assets will reach billions in the future, I don't know what kind of situation it will be, whether the whole world will submit to my feet. Shenhao laughed and said, I really don't know how an ugly wife is lucky. Let me show you a photo of my girlfriend. Even a single silhouette can instantly kill your goddess. Shenhao opened his phone album and randomly picked out a photo of Reba's back. Slim waist, iconic peach buttocks, and graceful footsteps. Three roommates rushed over to grab their phones, drooling greedily. Soon, Shenhao took them away and smiled, saying, Go find your ugly wife, Three roommates are jealous. The stunning glance in the photo just now did not quench thirst, this Shenhao is also very lucky. The woman in the photo has a very hot figure. Okay, who made you look handsome? Whatever you say makes sense. Girls' evaluation of you as the most handsome guy in the foreign language department is also reasonable, and only you can catch up with such a beautiful girl. Mainly, there are fewer male students in our foreign language college. You are the most handsome guy, and you don't really deserve it. If we put you in the computer science department. You are also the most handsome, Shenhao. After seeing the back photo of Reba, the roommates were all convinced and cried. Sure enough, if you're looking for a girlfriend, you're looking for a beautiful one. What's the use of having this ugly wife? The next day, Shenhao goes to class. Entering the foreign language college, many elementary school girls greeted him with sweet smiles. Hello, Senior Shenhao. Senior Shenhao is so handsome today, hee. Senior Shenhao, this is breakfast bread for you. Goodbye. Due to his handsomeness, Shenhao trained a group of fans at the foreign language college, some of whom, without asking the reason, took the initiative to bring him breakfast. They are too enthusiastic, even Shenhao cannot refuse. It's quite difficult to adapt to. In his previous life, he was a loser and an ugly man. In this life, I suddenly became a fan of thousands of people and the male god of the foreign language school. It was so difficult for me to respond to all the calls. Entering classroom 301, attending a class on English and American literature, the old professor has not yet arrived. Chapter 4. Second Date with Reba. You are listening at Novel Full.audio. Class monitor Lu Lai approached him and said, Shenhao, you haven't paid your tuition fees this year. If your family is facing difficulties, you can apply for a student loan, but you need a poverty certificate issued by your hometown community. Shenhao. If you want to work and study, there is also a part-time job at the cafeteria, where you can cook for your classmates at the window. After 12.30, the cafeteria's meals are free to eat, which is a rare opportunity. Take the initiative first. Shenhao. The class monitor said, Shenhao, what do you think? Shenhao never expected that there would be so many economic troubles after crossing over. In the university cafeteria, after 12.30, there is only leftover food left at the window. Do you want Shenhao to come and eat? Are you polite? Hey, we have to rely on the Shenhao system to solve it. There was a girl sitting in front of Shenhao, wearing a high ponytail and a black dress with a suspender. She turned her head and said, Hey, the handsome guy's family is still facing difficulties. Let me help you pay the tuition fee. Can you be my boyfriend for a semester? The speaker is Yu Kachin, the third-ranked female student in the School of Foreign Languages. She has a charming oval face, beautiful eyebrows, red lips, and beautiful long legs. Many foreign boys come to pursue her under the guise of fame, but Yu Kachin has always maintained an aloof demeanor and refuses to accept her. Only Shenhao has always maintained a favorable impression. Shenhao was deeply moved, and then refused. My girlfriend Reba is 10 times more beautiful than you. You want me to be your boyfriend, you are a toad who wants to eat swan meat. No need, I have money in my bank account. Recently, I have been trading stocks and if I arbitrage, I will pay tuition fees, said Shenhao. Okay, then you should do it as soon as possible, said class monitor Lu Lai. Shenhao, you'd better seriously consider my proposal. Yu Kachin's tears rolled in his eyes. Good intentions. Shenhao said. After class, Shenhao went to the cafeteria to eat. He first filled his meal card with 500 yuan and went upstairs to eat some stir-fry. Only by eating well can his body be healthy and working hard can he have strength. In the afternoon, I went to Wenhua Road and bought myself some handsome clothes, cut a handsome hairstyle, and spent over 1,000 yuan. Going on a date with Reba next weekend can make you look a bit more handsome and more compatible with her. And then work hard to spend money for her, that is to make money for us. The system wants me to quickly increase my assets to 100,000 yuan, which is an easy task to complete. A week passed quickly, and it was Saturday again. Shenhao invited Reba to take the subway directly and meet up at Taikoo Hui. There is no other reason, things from Taikoo Hui are relatively expensive. Can instantly raise assets to 100,000. Hot and Beautiful came out of the subway entrance. Wearing a white sleeveless slim-fitting dress, as well as the high heels that Shenhao bought for her last time, her legs were slender, tall and beautiful, truly stunning. Seeing Shenhao standing handsome at the subway exit waiting for her, Reba happily rushed over and wrapped her hands around Shenhao's waist. Xiaoyu, do you think the dress I'm wearing today looks good? I specifically wore it for you to see. Reba asked with great hope. It looks good, it's 1 in 100. Ah, just 1 in 100, said Reba. No, it's 1 in 1,000, 1 in 1,000, 1 in 1,000,000, billions, you're 1 in 1,000,000,000. Ha ha ha, you're so funny. Let's go shopping. Reba took the initiative to hold Chen Yu's hand and walked into the Taiku Hui commercial district. Girls love to go shopping, take a look here and there, look at clothes, jewelry, and hats. In front of a jewelry counter, Reba saw a brooch in the shape of a blue butterfly, with a large and round pearl embroidered in the middle of its wings, shining brightly under the counter light. After seeing it, Reba's big eyes burst into brilliance. Chen Yu's mind moved and saw that the price tag was 256 yuan. Last week, he just spent a lot of 1,600 yuan, and now he only has 256 yuan left in his card, not much, not much. Reba, I made money this week. No matter what I buy for you today, don't refuse. Chen Yu decided to ruthlessly pluck the wool from the system today. So in advance, explain it clearly to Reba first, so as not to fail in the future. Haha, have you made money from stocks? Show me how much balance is in your card, said Reba. I won't show it, keep it confidential. Anyway, I have money in my card. Today, I'll show you my boyfriend's strength. Chen Yu quickly dodged and made sure not to let Reba see his balance, as it would reveal the truth. Ha, you're getting better and better at me, said Reba. Chen Yu said to the cabinet lady, Miss, could you please take this brooch and show it to my girlfriend? Okay, sir. You really have a good eye. This is the latest product from our brand's senior designer. The pearl in the middle is extracted from a natural seashell. Your girlfriend is really beautiful, it's simply natural beauty. If you like it, you can try it on. The cabinet lady took out the exquisite brooch. Reba looked at the price and it didn't seem expensive either, 256 yuan. Darling, can you help me put it on? Reba handed over the brooch. Chen Yu took the brooch, his heart pounding and his hands trembling a bit. Wearing a brooch for a girl with your own hands. Is there such a beautiful thing in the world? This request is too intimate, too embarrassing, too embarrassing. Although the other party is their own girlfriend, they are still a bit uncomfortable. After all, this is the second date, and the other person is the famous Reba. In a few years, she will be the #1 traffic influencer in the entertainment industry, a hot search regular with her own traffic, and the most eye-catching female celebrity walking the red carpet. Now I'm actually asking myself to wear a brooch for her. Chapter 5. Buying lipstick and mobile phone for Reba. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Chen Yu fainted, foolish, sweet enough to be drunk. Reba smiled and said, what's going on? Hurry up, aren't you trying to show off your boyfriend's strength? Okay, I'm afraid the needle might prick you. Can you slow down? Chen Yu was very obedient and slowly put the light blue pearl brooch on Reba. Be careful, swallow slowly, thread the needle and thread, concentrate, and make Reba blush. Then, Chen Yu said to the cabinet lady, we bought it. Sir, this is a receipt. Please turn left and walk straight to the checkout counter to pay the bill. Okay. Reba, wait for me here. Chen Yu went to the payment counter with a receipt, scanned the payment code, and successfully paid 256 yuan. Ding, the system detected that the host is spending 256 yuan on Reba, and returned 512 yuan. The amount has been received. Chen Yu looked at his mobile phone information and said, your 1414 bank card has received a transfer of 512 yuan, and the current balance is 512.45 yuan. Happy. After returning with the receipt, the cabinet lady had already put away the brooch and placed it in a beautiful pink box in a cube. She then placed it in a small pink bag and handed it to Reba. Thank you, Xiaoyu, for buying me a brooch. I'm so happy today. Let's go then. Where are we going? The things here are too expensive. Let's have a cup of milk tea and go somewhere else to play, suggested Reba. Shenhao burst out laughing in silence. Where is this going? The show has just begun, and you want it to end. No way, you can keep wandering for me. This time, Shenhao couldn't help but drag Reba and continue walking inside. You buy it for me. Don't leave without crashing the system today. I finally caught you, but I only bought something for 200 yuan. Do you want me to use vulgar language? Shenhao forced Reba to stroll around the lipstick counter, and Reba fell in love with YSL's 2 lipstick gift boxes. It's no wonder that girls nowadays are not brainwashed by little X book and marketing accounts. Which girl doesn't like lipstick? Shenhao looked at the price, 512 yuan. My bank balance happens to be 512, is there such a coincidence in the world? Buy it for me. Reba, if you like it, then buy it. Are you sure? Sure, I really made money from my stocks. What are you afraid of? Miss, where will I pay? Sir, turn right ahead and you will find the cash register. Here is your receipt. Ding, the system has detected that the host is spending 512 yuan on Reba, and will refund 1024 yuan to your account. Shenhao looked at the message sent by the bank and said, your 1414 bank card has received a transfer of 1024 yuan, and the current balance is 1024.45 yuan. Pretty Shenhao went out today with 250 yuan, but now it has turned into 1000 yuan. Reba, it says Dior Real Perfume. I'll give you a bottle. Let's go. Oh, no, Dior is very expensive. Listen to me, that's right. Shenhao couldn't help but say something and walked over with his arms around Reba's waist, asking her to choose a fragrance and Reba to choose a delicate floral fragrance. Miss, we have bought this, please help pack it. Okay, sir, you are so generous with your girlfriend. Here is your receipt, and the payment is over there. Ding, the system has detected that the host is spending 1024 yuan on Reba. 2048 yuan has been returned to your account. Reba, look at this Chanel Exquisite Care 3-piece set, I'll buy it for you. I really don't want it anymore. No way. Ding, the system has detected that the host is spending 2048 yuan on Reba, and has returned 4196 yuan to your account. I've seen enough at the cosmetics counter. Shenhao took Reba to the boutique women's clothing area again, and without hesitation, he bought 2 dresses for Reba, each set costing over 2000 yuan, adding up to just over 4000 yuan. Ding, the system has detected that the host is spending 4150 yuan on Reba, and will refund 8300 yuan to your account. It's just a little short of breaking through 10,000 yuan. Shenhao sat on the brown leather sofa, waiting for Reba to go to the fitting room to change clothes for her to see. When Reba came out wearing new clothes, whether it was Shenhao himself, the female salesperson, or the customers around her, they were all amazed. Oh my goodness, this little girl is so beautiful, she looks like an actress. The waist-to-hip ratio is divided in a golden ratio, and it's amazing. It's just a celebrity style. Many people should say you look like mixed race, right? It's a pity you're not going to act. You can also become a model. Shenhao was very proud and came out to buy clothes with his beautiful girlfriend, which was just a way to save face and earned him the envy of many people. He held on to Reba and continued to consume. Reba wrapped her arms around his waist and shook her head, saying, No, Xiaoyu, you spent too much money today and can't buy it for me anymore. If you have money, let's start a business with it. Okay, let's buy the last one today and get you a new fruit phone. Then I really won't buy it anymore. The proposal to buy an Apple phone is actually going to the heart of Reba. Almost every beautiful girl in this place uses the latest Apple phone, without exception. Chapter 6. Buying a bag for Reba. You are listening at novelfull.audio. If you don't use it, others will use a sharp and sarcastic tone, saying with ulterior motives, why not buy an apple? Can it be used domestically? This money can't be saved, and so on. So Reba agreed, okay, one last thing. Don't spend money on me anymore today. I'm telling you, I'm not a materialistic girl. I'm willing to work hard for my dreams. Okay. Shenhao is happy now. As long as you are willing to let me spend money, you can say whatever you want. Anyway, the money needs to be spent. I know you are a workaholic and enjoy working year-round, but now that you have me, I don't want you to work so hard in the future. Wearing out your body, I will feel heartbroken. They left the women's boutique area. I walked to the Apple flagship store and selected the latest Apple phone, which cost 8,200 yuan. Buy. Ding, the system has detected that the host is spending 8,200 yuan on Reba, and the returned amount is 16,400 yuan. The funds have been transferred to the host's bank account. Current asset rating. Poor. Oh, after having assets worth tens of thousands, the evaluation used to be 3 poor people, but now 2 are poor, which is also funny. This last transaction was completed, and Shenhao is quite satisfied. I left the door with 200 yuan today, it has now turned into 16,000. Wow, this is not what it used to be. I used to lick yogurt, but I won't lick anymore. Today's date with Reba deeply tested Shenhao's ability to spend money. The fact fully proves that Shenhao's spending ability is still good, always maximizing profits, and his technology is good. If Reba is willing, he can buy the whole world and give it to her. Not only that, with money, not only will he become the world's richest man, but he will also spend money to hire Cameron as a director. Isn't Cameron's ability to exceed his budget a characteristic of making movies? Titanic or Avatar, which one almost brought down 20th Century Fox? I'll give you money, and if you break through the budget, the only condition is to make my hot dog the protagonist. Nothing else, money, capricious. Shenhao proudly left the Apple flagship store. Reba happily wrapped her arms around Shenhao, holding the white bag of her iPhone with a bite of the Apple logo on it. Suddenly, a seductive girl dressed up and holding the arm of a middle-aged man walked towards her, and the man had a blessed expression on his face. It means very fat. The girl saw Reba and exclaimed in surprise, Reba, today you're also here to go shopping. Ah, Xiao, hello. The girl who greeted Reba is called Mu Xiao, who is also studying in a play and is in the same class as Reba. The girl's material vanity is inversely proportional to Reba's because she is jealous of Reba's beauty and often makes sarcastic remarks about her. Did you just buy an Apple phone? Sigh, I advised you to buy it a long time ago. Hey, I'm going to buy a bag at Chanel next to me. Do you want to take a look? No, Reba politely smiled and pulled Shenhao away. Ah, just take a stroll when you're here. Chanel has released a new autumn and winter collection, said Mu Xiao. No, we were just planning to leave. Isn't it because you can't afford a bag after buying an iPhone? Mu Xiao sneered teasingly. Shenhao listened, clear energy decreases, turbid energy rises, intending to get angry. Is this your classmate? They are all from the same school, why is the difference so big? Is Reba innocent and kind, while her classmates are cunning and harsh? Thinking of the entertainment path ahead of Reba, full of thorns, calculations, and intrigues, Shenhao was worried for a moment. At the beginning, Reba could only play supporting role. After playing the leading role, there was no rest day. The work schedule was full and she worked very hard. Walking on the red carpet doesn't have a high definition to wear, winning a goddess award and being ridiculed by netizens. No, Reba. I will arrange a smooth road for you, dominate the entertainment industry, and make everyone kneel down to call you dad. It's not Barbara. No one in this world can bully you except me. Since you're here, let's go in and take a look. Despite Reba's opposition, Shenhao grabbed Reba's hand and dragged her in. Mu Xiaoxiao smiled and said, "Is this your boyfriend? He's very handsome and considerate to you. Boys should buy bags for girls. It's natural and natural. Let's go." Entering the counter, a cabinet lady greeted with a smiling face. Mu Xiaoxiao skillfully toured around while introducing Reba. Although it was also Qinyu's first time entering such a luxury goods store, he couldn't help feeling anxious. But with money in hand, I don't panic in my heart. I am not afraid of spending more and more money. It's simply cool. And the middle aged man who had gained weight, his eyes flickered and he hesitated. No matter how Mu Xiaoxiao tried to tease him, he remained indifferent. Originally, this man had no intention of buying anything for Mu Xiaoxiao today. He only planned to go back online and buy an A-grade product to deceive her. And Chenyu, since everyone has come, he doesn't intend to be polite anymore. Give your classmate a hard blow to her arrogance, so that she won't nag her in the future. However, he only has 16,000 yuan in his bank account, so if he wants to buy a big bag, he can only start with a small wallet. "Miss, please help my girlfriend pack this Chanel pink chain handbag." "I'll take it." "Oh, okay, sir. You're really considerate of your girlfriend. This one costs 16,000 yuan. Do you want to add some maintenance oil?" "Yes." "Okay. Please come with me to make the payment." That is a Chanel light pink glossy calf leather and gold metal chain handbag, priced at 16,000 yuan. Mu Xiaoxiao's eyes widened. I didn't hear that Reba found a wealthy boyfriend, did she? I haven't seen Reba use any big brand products before, have I? Why is there a sudden change in art style today, and raising your hand means buying? Ding, the system detected that the host purchased 16,100 items for Reba, and returned 32,200 yuan to the host, which has been credited. Asset rating. Poor. Chapter 7. Buying a diamond ring for Reba. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Xiaoyu, do you have that much money? Reba was behind Chenyu, secretly pulling his sleeve. Yes, I made a lot of money from stocks this week. But you're giving me this too expensive. Because it's not for someone else, it's for my little Reba. Hee hee. Don't say you don't like it. Huh, it looks quite exquisite. Saying I don't like it is fake, of course I do. Especially if you bought it for me. If someone else bought it for me, I definitely don't want it. Just be happy, let's buy another one. Miss, wrap the new black sheepskin small stray bag with a gold chain, and I'll buy it too. Give it to her. Ah, no. Reba exclaimed in surprise. Okay, sir. The sales lady smiled and smiled. Ding, the system detected that the host bought 31,800 bags for Reba and returned 63,600 in cash, which has been credited to the account. Asset rating. Poor. Why buy another one? Reba was also stunned. One is a pocket money wallet, and the other is a phone. Two are perfect. Don't buy any more, commanded Reba. If you kiss me, I won't buy it. Mua. Don't buy any more, you gave too much. Well, a hot kiss received, Reba pounced on Chenyu's face in an instant, very ruthless. Chenyu is happy. Chenyu and Reba were flirting at the cashier, and Mu Xiaoxiao was completely upset. Reba really bought both of the best-looking autumn and winter styles, and both were what she wanted. Mu Xiaoxiao pulled at the man next to her and pouted, indicating that it was your turn to act. Didn't you say you were a tycoon? Didn't you say you wanted to give me pocket money every month and give me a bag every month? Give it, buy it, make a move. Who knew the man pretended to make a phone call and said, "Hello, Mr. Wang. Oh, what's up with the company? Okay, I'll be right back. Sorry, Xiao, our senior management needs an extra shift. I'll go back first and contact you tonight. Goodbye." Then the man who had gained weight slipped away without touching his feet. Mu Xiaoxiao was thrown in the local area, stomping her feet in anger. But Chenyu hugged Reba, carrying 2 black Chanel shopping bags, and went out with a sweet smile. Hey, wait a minute, Reba. Can I add your boyfriend's contact information? We'll be friends from now on, so we can come out and play together, said Mu Xiaoxiao. Chenyu looked Mu Xiaoxiao up and down. This girl is wearing black shorts and a low-cut tight black top, adorned with silver cloth decorations everywhere, revealing her long legs and arms, creating a sexy and seductive look. In his previous life, he must have regarded her as a goddess above all else, but now I feel that the only goddess in the world is Reba. Other girls are all coarse and vulgar fans. Sorry, I can't add friends on my phone. Goodbye, Chenyu smiled casually and hugged Reba before leaving. Leave Mu Xiaoxiao to continue sighing and stomping in place. The date is still early. For the rest of the time, in this commercial area, Reba invited Chenyu to have a cup of milk tea and an ice cream together. As a gesture of goodwill, Reba went to Nike's flagship store and bought Chenyu a pair of NBA-exclusive Irving 7th generation sneakers. If you put on the sneakers I bought for you, playing basketball will make you even more handsome, said Reba. Thank you, Reba. Next time there's a competition, I'll ask you to come and watch. Okay, I'm really afraid I'll dress you up so handsome. With so many beautiful women in your foreign language department, will they snatch you away from me? I won't, I'll defend myself for you like a jade. Ha ha ha. Suddenly, Chenyu saw a Cartier store that specializes in selling jewelry, including watches, rings, bracelets, and so on. Chenyu's mind twitched and he had an idea. Today, I must give my family a little gift to bind us together forever. Then today, with one go, I broke through 100,000 yuan and obtained my first superpower, Eye of Wisdom. Xiao Reba, sit in this pavilion and wait for me for a moment. I'll go to the restroom and come back. Where are you going? That's not the restroom. I'll give you a surprise. Okay, come back quickly. I don't want anyone to approach me anymore. Hee, with this thing, no one will approach you again. Chenyu walked into the Cartier store with a smile, and the female salesperson wearing a black short skirt immediately bowed to welcome her. Hello sir, welcome to visit. Hello. What do you need to see, sir? Look at a diamond ring, it's a bit more expensive. I want to propose. Wow, congratulations sir. Your fiancée AE is really a lucky woman. So, what is your expected price? Let's do it for 60,000 yuan. Chen Yugang just brought his hot bar to consume, and his account balance is 66,000 yuan. So Chen Yu's psychological price range is over 60,000 yuan. Sir, please take a look at this ring called Edenella, 750% rose gold, set with a bright diamond weighing 4.99 carats, priced at 66,000 yuan. Do you like this style? Take it out and I'll take a look. Okay. If you like it, sir, you also need to confirm the thickness of your fiancée AE's fingers. Ah, I hold her hand every day, I probably know the thickness, it's just that thin. Chenyu gestured, and the female salesperson nodded with a smile. Mr. S. fiancé AE's fingers were really delicate, which was around the 46th. If the model is incorrect, you can bring it back for exchange. Sir, would you like to use your card or cash? Scan the code on your phone. Okay, this way, please follow me. Ding, the system detected that the host purchased a diamond ring for Reba, spent 66,000 yuan, and returned 132,000 yuan. Chenyu quickly opened his phone to check. Your 1414 bank card received a transfer of 132,000 yuan, and the current balance is 132,564.45 yuan. Asset rating. Poor, asset ratings are one less poor. Chapter 8. Rapid asset growth to 100,000 renminbi. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Gaga gaga. The loss of one poor asset rating in the system is also considered an improvement. Shenhao was overjoyed in his heart. It's only been a month now, and his assets have exceeded 100,000. Ding, the first phase of the host's mission has been completed, and the current assets have reached 100,000. The host is moving quickly, congratulations. Gifts the host the Wisdom I function, which can clearly see a girl's external conditions and internal potential. Sir, the payment has been successful. I will pack it for you. No, I just want this box. I don't want the bag anymore. I'm in a hurry to propose. Ha ha ha, now I wish you complete success and make sure to win. Shenhao ran away with the box in hand. After leaving the Cartier store, I saw Reba sitting on a leisure chair in the center of the square, with long hair hanging down and looking forward. System, first use the Smart Eyes function on Reba. Ding, the Intelligent Eye function is turned on. Name. Reba, nickname. Pundi gender. Female, occupation. Actor, height. 168 centimeters, weight. 47 kilograms, 3 dimensions. 83, 70, 90, specialties. Acting, dance, piano, acting skill. Level 0/100, note. The acting skill level of Reba will increase with the appreciation of host assets. For every 100 million increase in host assets, Reba's acting skill will increase by 1 level. With a host asset of 5 billion yuan and an acting ability of 50 points, Reba can win the Golden Eagle Goddess Award. As her level increases, Reba's domestic major awards are becoming weaker. When the host's assets reach 10 billion, Reba's acting skill level reaches a perfect score of 100 points, which is the level of mastery. At this time, the host takes Reba to Hollywood to perform and win the Oscar. So there is such an operation. It seems that asset appreciation is the hard truth. Shenhao walked slowly over, and Reba looked at him because she didn't know. Suddenly, a small box appeared in Shenhao's hand, lifted to his chest, opened the lid, and revealed a beautiful diamond ring. Reba looked at it, her big eyes were first panicked, then pleasantly surprised, and finally a sense of happiness. Then her nose was sore and her eyes were wet. Xiaoyu, what are you doing? Xiao Reba, I don't know what you think, but I fell in love with you at first sight, and I love you more every day. I also hope to be with you, protect you, attach to you, and love you all my life. Woo, annoying. You made them cry. Do you want me to marry you now? Now. You still have a career to pursue. I have an engagement ring and a proposal ring in the future. Wearing an engagement ring is also good, so as not to be approached by anyone, then you can put it on for me. Shenhao personally put on the diamond ring for Reba, and Reba watched carefully, tears still welling up in her eyes. Because it's on the street, with people coming and going, I feel embarrassed to make deeper gestures, such as kissing. Reba just pressed her moved face against Shenhao's chest and said, then I'll be your wife from now on. Yes, you will be my wife from now on. You're so handsome, and now you can make money, you can't abandon me. My little Reba is so beautiful, how could I abandon you? Sob. Don't cry, like a frustrated little daughter. Law. I'm just a little daughter. Law now. By the way, when I make crying scenes in the future, I'll remember how I felt today, and I'll be able to cry. Smart. Suddenly, on the streets of the Taikoo Hui commercial district, a convoy of supercars arrived with a loud sound of gas. Ferrari, Lamborghini, Porsche, McLaren. Shenhao watched with envy as sports cars roared past. Reba patted his face and smiled, saying, do you also like sports cars? Nonsense, who doesn't like driving a sports car with a beautiful girl in the passenger seat? Xiaoyu, if I become a big star in the future, I will buy you a sports car with the co-pilot sitting in my seat. Do you agree? That's great, it's a dream come true. By the time Anna Khan airs, I should be famous. I can sign with a big company. I heard the signing fee is quite high. This year is 2013. Of course, Shenhao knew that Reba would sign with Jiaxing Company, and from then on, he began a smooth but arduous acting career. Okay, I know you will definitely become popular. I will silently support you behind your back, Shenhao encouraged her. Hey, you're so handsome. Do you want to join the industry too? Let's work together as CPs, said Reba with a smile. Me. Forget it, I don't know how to act. My handsomeness is only for you to appreciate. Huh, you promise. The date ended today, and Reba refused to let Shenhao spend any more money. The two agreed to meet again next weekend. Shenhao's value-added plan of 100,000 yuan has been completed, with a current balance of over 130,000 yuan. It's really 6. Ding, System Release Phase 2 Task, please raise your personal assets to 1 million as soon as possible, as you will gain super business acumen. This ability integrates the wisdom and experience of business predecessors. At that time, the host will have no difficulties in doing business, win every battle, and become a business genius show. 6. Cool. Return to the University of Magic. On Monday during class, Shenhao entered classroom 301, preparing for intensive English reading. Chapter 9. Two Long-Legged School Flowers. You are listening at Novel Full.audio. Entering the classroom, class monitor Lu Lai saw him and raised the issue of tuition fees. Hey, Shenhao, you still haven't paid your tuition. The counselor asked me to ask you. You. Shenhao made a gesture of, please shut up. Then, open the Magic University app on your phone, enter the tuition payment page, operate in front of the class monitor, enter the tuition amount, and it will display, payment successful, on the spot. It's okay then, wish you a happy life. I'll go talk to the counselor after class. The class monitor immediately walked away. There are a total of 5 boys and 20.9 girls in their English major class. The boys patted the shoulder of class monitor Lu Lai and pointed to Shenhao's shoes, saying, Old class, shine your eyes and take a closer look. Shenhao is wearing Owing sneakers, and he doesn't need money. He will definitely not owe tuition fees, let alone work and study. Oh, okay, sorry for my clumsiness, I don't understand Owing sneakers. Class monitor Lu Lai pushed his glasses and silently withdrew from the group chat. Shenhao, did you go out to buy shoes on the weekend? A few boys asked. Yeah, my girlfriend bought it for me. TSK, the sweet girl who appeared in the drama. Did she actually pay you money? Are you eating soft rice now? Yes. Envy. Several boys swallowed their saliva. Yu Kachin, the school flower sitting in the front row, sighed and said after hearing that Shenhao had already paid the tuition fee and had eaten a soft meal. Shenhao, I also want to help you pay your tuition fees. You won't even give me a chance. Shenhao ignored her. After class, I went to the playground with my brothers to play basketball, playing a half game with a boy from the computer department, winning by 10 goals first. On the field, Shenhao was brave and confident, breaking through several times without anyone stopping him. Then 2 more in-place shots were made, all hitting, and cheers were heard from the scene, attracting all the girls to come and see. Wow, look, both the top 2 students of the foreign language department have come to watch the battle. It seems like the top 3 on the school flower list, one is gloomy and the other is as cold as frost. Are they all here to see Shenhao? The School of Foreign Languages has only produced a handsome guy for hundreds of years, and all of them are focused on Shenhao alone. Shenhao heard the conversation on the sidelines and took a glance while picking up the ball. He noticed that 2 girls were holding hands with each other, standing tall and graceful on the sidelines, both gazing affectionately at him. I feel dizzy. You are really haunted. Didn't I say I have a girlfriend? Why are you still coming to see me? Especially that Yu Kachin, who looked at him like a flower addict. Suddenly, a ticking sound rang out in Qinyu's mind. Didi, the system detected that Yuka-chin, a girl with strong ability to handle affairs and loyalty to the host, can be hired as your business assistant to help the host's career take a higher level. It is rare and cannot be ignored. Oh, really? Turn on the smart eye function. Name. Yuka-chin, height. 166 centimeters, weight. 44 kilograms, occupation. College student, appearance. 90, 3 dimensions. 85, 68, 88, special skills. English speaking, business, secretary. Okay, Yuka-chin, I remember you now. When I start a company, you'll be the first to come to work. Standing next to Yuka-chin, there is another one on the school flower list, named Leng Rushuang. I heard that Leng Rushuang comes from a good family background, wearing big brands all over her body, and even her backpacks are branded. She even said that when looking for a boyfriend, she only looks for someone from the right family. I don't know if she found one. System, open your wise eyes and take a closer look at the cold as frost. The intelligent eye function has been turned on. Name. Cold as frost, nickname. Frost height. 167 centimeters weight. 50 kilograms appearance. 90, 3 dimensions. 86, 63, 89, special skills. English speaking, business, assistant. Well, it's not bad. Both of these girls can be used by me in the future. After playing basketball, Chinyu turned his head and left without taking a second glance at the 2 school flowers. They looked at him eagerly. I went back to the dormitory to take a shower, chat with my roommates, and study on my own in the evening, preparing for the English proficiency test band 8 in March next year. By the way, I watched Central 1's Anar Khan on my phone and felt that Reba from the inexperienced era was very serious in her first play. Chinyu picked up his phone and sent a message to Reba. Dear, I watched your drama. Really? Give a fair evaluation. Must become a great treasure. In the future, one can obtain the Golden Eagle Goddess. The Golden Eagle Goddess Sutra is quite similar. Do you really like it? I really like it. Then I can rest assured, no matter what others think, as long as you like to see it. The two of them were chatting, and by 11 o'clock in the evening, Chinyu had unconsciously fallen asleep with his phone still in his hand. Suddenly, at midnight, I didn't know what time it was, but suddenly my phone rang wildly, waking Chinyu up. Hello. Who is it? I am Yuka-chin. It's so late, what's the phone call? Good night. Don't worry, don't hang up, Chinyu. Our girls' dormitory has an urgent matter and we need your help. Xiaolan has a stomachache and needs to go to the hospital. We can't carry her on our backs. Can you please come and carry her downstairs? What? Do you girls also come to me for this kind of thing? Do you consider me a strong labor force? Isn't it enough for you to make an emergency call? The number is 120, thank you. We can't fight, it's an unspoken truth. Please come and take a look. Oh, well then. If it weren't for Yuka-chin begging him, Chinyu would be too lazy to take care of it. He still decided to take a look. The girls in this class think they are handsome and treat themselves like saviors. In their eyes, the class monitor is just a decoration. Chinyu went to the girls' dormitory, and Yuka-chin picked him up downstairs. He greeted the dormitory manager and went up to the 4th floor where the girls from the foreign language department lived. There are still many girls who haven't slept, wearing cool pajamas, and making late-night couple phone calls in the dormitory hallway. Chapter 10. Reba watches me play ball. You are listening at Novel Full.audio. The female classmate named Lan Yen said she had a stomachache, but she was not allowed to carry her back, so Chinyu had to hold her horizontally. Accompanied by several roommates, they took a taxi to the emergency room of the People's Hospital. The on-duty doctor took a look. I'm pregnant, am I still a college student? It's bleeding, It's very dangerous, and I need surgery right away. Are you my boyfriend? Ask her parents to sign it. The teacher is also good. Also, go to the clinic immediately and pay a deposit of 50,000 yuan. Chenyu is so angry that he doesn't hit a single spot. Who slept with the girl from our foreign language department? Not yet responsible. I'm going to beat him up. Xiaolan, who did it? Lan Yen cried. Yu Kachin pulled Chenyu away, and a few girls discussed raising money. If it was really not possible to borrow it from the counselor, Lan Yen cried and said no, begged to preserve her reputation, and no one said anything. Chenyu stomped his feet and sighed. It was unlucky for me, as I happened to have 50,000 in my card. Let me help you pay for it first. Yu Kachin listened, her eyes widened, and her eyebrows raised. Okay, you, Chenyu, a college student, can you just take out 50,000 cash from your card? Didn't you always have a work-study personality before? Why did you suddenly become rich? Is there an invisible second-generation wealthy person right in front of us, yet we never know? I originally thought Chen Yushui was handsome, but now he has added the label of duogene. If that sister doesn't take action, it will be too late. They tossed around in the hospital until very late, and Chenyu only returned to the university dormitory in the middle of the night. A few roommates asked him about the girls' gossip. Why do they go to the hospital in the middle of the night? Go there, it's just a stomachache. Chenyu lied. Chenyu suppressed the secret and did not reveal the news of his female classmate having an abortion. The next morning, I slept in and went downstairs to have breakfast, but I found a commotion downstairs in the boys' dormitory. Many boys turn around when they pass by the dormitory gate. There were whispers of discussion, and some people stopped and stood still, eating breakfast. I only saw Yu Kachin wearing a red camisole skirt with a white lace shirt inside, white stockings, and casual sneakers, dressed in a pure and lustful attire, sitting on a bench in the waiting area at the entrance of the dormitory. It seemed like waiting for some guy. College students who entered and exited the boys' dormitories were seen paying attention and contributing their heads back. Wow, that's not Yu Kachin, the third school flower of the foreign language department. Why is she standing here? With soybean milk and bread in his hand, is it to deliver breakfast to his boyfriend? She doesn't have a boyfriend. She has a high vision and is difficult to pursue. Chenyu walked downstairs with sleepy eyes and saw Yu Kachin. He was surprised and said, "Why are you coming to the boys' dormitory so early?" "Here, I'll bring you breakfast," Yu Kachin said sweetly, taking out the bag in his hand. "Send me breakfast." "Why? You worked hard last night, didn't you sleep well? It's a reward for you." "Okay, thank you." Chenyu was originally going to the cafeteria, but now he has breakfast and plans to go back to the dormitory to eat. "Hey, Chenyu, I have 2 movie tickets for today. Cold as frost, I can't go. Are you free?" Yu Kachin said eagerly. "Oh, no, I still have to go to the library for self-studying review for the CT.8 exam today." "Review for CT.8. Then I'll go to the library with you too, anyway I have to take the exam." "Forget it, I won't go anymore. I'll just review in the dormitory." "Thank you for breakfast, I'll treat you later." Chenyu went upstairs with breakfast. Yu Kachin was very embarrassed, and a tear flowed from his eyes. Chenyu still doesn't understand why I took the initiative to express myself. A few days later, on the forum of Moda University, a post titled, "The Confession of the School Flower and the Rejection of the School Grass," climbed to the top of the list. In the photo, a girl with a pure appearance wearing a red dress, holding breakfast and confessing to Chenyu in tears, but Chenyu walked away coldly. There are many comments below the post. Does Chenyu claim to be the most handsome guy in the School of Foreign Languages? He has backbone, don't get used to these goddesses. Let's stay single until old age together. A full man doesn't know how hungry a hungry man is. I heard that Chenyu has a girlfriend from another school, very beautiful and sweet. Ah, why does this scumbag always have a girlfriend by his side, while a guy like me who is honest and dedicated doesn't have a girlfriend? Because you're ugly. Anar Khan was broadcasted during prime time on CCTV, ranking second in the country in terms of ratings during the same time period. Reba, a newly debuting actress, has gained widespread attention and stood out. On the weekend, without prior notice, Reba excitedly entered the Magic City University, intending to report good news to Shenhao and give him a surprise. The basketball team from the foreign language department is playing back and forth with the management department, and the game is going on very well. Shenhao is invincible on the field, and all the fans from the foreign language department have come. Every time Shenhao scores a goal, the girls cheer and jump continuously. Wow, Senior Shenhao, come on. Yeah, the backhaul jump shot is so handsome. I knew we could always trust Senior Shenhao. Just as the basketball court was bustling with activity, the audience gathered in a circle suddenly fell silent. Everyone saw a tall and elegant-looking girl silently appearing in the middle of the sideline. The boy next to her seemed to see a celestial being descending to earth, and spontaneously made way for her, afraid to approach, feeling ashamed of himself. Xiaoyu, come on. Reba chuckled and shouted. Shenhao was running on the court, seemingly hearing the voice of Reba. Looking back, it turned out to be the girlfriend of a big star driving over. Shenhao grinned at her. Reba smiled sweetly and waved in response. The entire audience watching the basketball game exploded. Oh my goodness, this is the legendary girlfriend of Senior Shenhao. What is her name? She has come to our Magic City University, so let's just dissolve our school flower ranking. There are all kinds of charm, amazing to heaven and earth. The basketball team in the management department immediately suffered a crushing defeat when they saw Reba.